Acoustic Ashford Fridays, and I am joined in the studio today by two chaps who've been, I think we've just ascertained that they've been musicianing since probably around when I was born. Got Neil and Chris, Sun-Pinned Leaves. Hello.
Hello there.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Well, first of all, thank you for coming in, because you both travelled a bit of a distance to get here today.
Yeah, I've come up from Deal, where I live, and Neil is in Suffolk.
Suffolk,
yes.
What time did you set off this morning then to get here for
3
this?
o'clock. Wasn't too bad actually. I left about 8:30.
Right,
and
okay.
was here by 10:30.
Nice.
For some strange reason, the M25 is eerily empty.
You just put the kiss of death on that for everybody else now.
Yeah, well, that's the way it is at the moment.
Yeah.
It's a rarity, I know.
It's all good. It's all good. Listen, guys, we're going to talk to you in depth about stuff. You've got a new album coming out beginning of April, haven't you?
That's
Transgenre Express.
Correct.
So I've done my research,
Well done.
I've done my research.
Kind of
there.
self-explanatory.
Yeah.
The title. You know, it's not necessarily obvious, but the influences are in there.
And listening to the tracks we've got from you guys already, I see you as very much. I mean, the fact that you've been musicianing since 1975. You're very much of that kind of that genre, the kind of the folk prog. Punk,
very fair.
You know, fronk. Is that the right genre there?
Kind of.
Can you got you've got your own fronk genre going on
with a bit of Beatles melody influences as well.
Yeah.
But all that kind of thing from that late '60s sound into the glam rock, into prog rock, and then into the Bowie, What the Hoople.
And is that how you kind of got together in the first place, for a love of that kind of genre of music? Or were you coupled like with some of the musician friends that I've got, they kind of sit around and say, well, what do you like? Well, you like that, I'm going to talk to you, and I'm not going to talk to you. Is that how it worked?
I mean, I think the truth of it is that I was writing lyrics at the age of about 14, 15, and I put them all in this red folder, and I used to walk around the school like Lord Byron, or Lord Byron, hoping that the ladies would be impressed.
Well, with the collar as well, you know.
Yeah, that sort of thing. But as it happened, Neil was impressed, but in a different way. He was impressed with the fact that he wrote music.
Yeah.
And he wanted some words, and so he said, "Come over, Chris," and that
was it. We had a few sessions at my parents' house. We converted the back room into a virtual rehearsal studio.
Right.
When my parents were out, we just made as much noise as we could, and that's where those first songs came from.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So you're going to do a track for us now. Is this something off the new album?
It is.
It is.
Okay.
Opening track.
Talk to me about it.
All Together, which was a song I wrote back in the 80s. So both of these albums we've done, Theories of Destiny and Transgenre Express, are a mixture of ideas we had back in the 70s and 80s that never got released, that we thought, let's rework them.
Right.
And a series of new ones. And All Together is one of those songs originally from the early 80s that we never got going. But
okay, away.
Another great northern line journey, you slipped as you boarded the train. I caught your fall, our eyes met. Then it's me who's falling, and we both knew, oh we both knew. You and me, we caught each other's fall. How soon we fall together. You and me, we caught each other's fall. Now time goes by so quickly, with never 2 days the same. So much we've shared together, all our pleasure with a little pain. And we both know we'd do it all again. You and me, we caught each other's fall. How soon we fall together, you and me, we caught each other's fall. Each other's fall. How soon we fall together, you and me, we caught each other's fall. You and me, we're gonna have it all. 'Cause you and me, we caught each other's fall.
Where do you get your sort of song ideas from? Are you one of the people who kind of wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning when they can't sleep and says, oh, I've got an idea, I must write about that?
Yeah, it's a mixture actually. Yeah. Some of it is like ideas that suddenly appear in your head. I call myself a song catcher.
Right.
They're like they're floating in the air and I pull one in from somewhere.
Okay.
No plagiarism going on there, of course. It's just an idea. And then an idea, or one of Chris's lyrics will suggest.
Are you familiar with the band Chicago?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Are you familiar with their band, with their song 25 or 6 to 4?
I released that as a single. Yeah.
Did you? Oh, right.
Yes, back in 1986.
I didn't
88.
I didn't
Gene
know
Syndrome,
that.
yeah.
But the whole idea, I genuinely didn't know that. People are going to think he's rehearsed that now. No, it's because the whole idea of that song was that it was written about being recorded in a radio studio at the early hours of the morning.
Yeah.
So that was that. My question is that with linked in with that. Do you write at that time of the day? Do you record that time of the day? What kind of
there's no rules there. Sometimes it might be 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
It might be.
And how are the neighbours with that?
Oh, it's fine. We're detached and
right.
The studio. I've got the studio in the house and it's pretty soundproof. So
nice.
I can make as much noise as I want.
There was one morning I could not sleep, and we all have those. Most people have. Came downstairs, butterfly on the window ledge.
Yeah.
Picked it up. Really didn't want to damage it because you know how fragile they are. They're not as bad as moths, but took it outside, let it go. Came back and I thought, do you know what? There's a lyric in this. Scribbled it down.
That's brilliant.
And that's on the album.
The next album, tracks and how many tracks on the album? What do you intend to do with it?
Well, we've got 11 tracks.
11 tracks on the album.
Yeah, there was more. We honed it down.
Yeah, the process. It started off with about 30 and then it's down to 11 now.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'd rather do that and have 6 good songs and find 5 fillers.
Yeah.
So until you've got enough.
That used to be the thing back in the day, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we've only got half a dozen songs. So we'll write some 4x4 blues and stuff like that.
We don't go with
Status Quo made an album out of that. The fillers.
Can you imagine going to a gig and knowing that the next 2 songs that the band are going to play are fillers that they wrote to pad out the scene?
You can't do that. Yeah.
So this is a mixture of like Chris coming up with these new lyrics, like Butterflies is a good example of that, and then me putting some music to it. And other times it was me going, I've got this idea for a keyboard intro.
Yeah.
Chris starts singing over it, and then it's just a bit of a blend of ideas, jamming.
Yeah.
All of the songs, I think, without sounding too pretentious, but it probably does, touches on an emotional level. It has to do that because I feel like if you don't get that touch, you're just going through the motions.
If you don't get an emotional touch out of it yourself, what's the point in writing it?
Yeah.
Well said, Phil.
If you're not getting the emotional vibe out of the song, then is it worth putting the effort into it to get it recorded? I get that.
If you're not actually saying anything,
I get that.
So so this album actually had, we just went, look, let's just go with what feels right.
Yeah.
So we had that first song was a kind of a reggae song originally, we sort of funked it up a little bit. There's punk, there's US type punk, there's UK punk, there's electro pop. There's a bit of jazz.
Yeah.
This track we're going to do is a kind of jazz swing thing
that
we did, and we thought this can all go on an album because it's our treatment of it. But that's where the trans-genre thing came from. We just thought, let's just release what we feel's right.
What are you going to do for us now?
We're going to do The Last Time You Hurt Me.
it's hard to leave a lover when you've never known no other who could move someone the way that you move me. And no one understood. Oh, I guess nobody could. Why I put up with the things you do to me. Maybe it was only when we met you were lonely. I thought I'd found someone who makes me feel brand new. Oh, but your gradual mistreating, it turned to casual cheating. And I realized I'm not enough for you. The last time you hurt me is the last time you'll hurt me. The last time we play that game. The last time you hurt me is the last time you'll hurt me. I don't want you coming round again. We all need somebody, and not just somebody to share the bad times as well as the good. Close the door behind you, take the memories, I give you everyone I could. The last time you hurt me is the last time you'll hurt me. The last time we play that game. The last time you hurt me is the last time you'll hurt me. I don't want you coming round again. The last time you hurt me is the last time you'll hurt me. The last time we play that game. The last time you hurt me is the last time you'll hurt me. I don't want you coming round again. Bye-bye.
So
who'd you go out with? I mean, what do you go out and watch now in terms of band?
We've both seen 10cc, or it's really 2.5cc.
Yeah.
But they're brilliant.
It's like watching ELO, just E now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or L for Lynn. You know,
Yeah.
that's what that is.
I went to see ABC with my wife and at the Albert Hall last year.
Yeah.
With an orchestra doing Lexicon of Love, which is it's my favourite album of all time.
It's a great album. They were quite underrated in the old new romantic, late sort of post-punk new romantic era, weren't they? It was all Spandau Ballet or Duran Duran, and Martin Fry and his gang got forgotten about a little bit, I think.
Yeah, and some of the other bands that were like Aztec Camera and Curiosity Kill the Cat, they were actually very good bands. I don't think they particularly released brilliant singles, but
because you wanted to say thank you to a few people.
Oh yes, just a quick one. I would like to say thank you to Donna Marie Deval Walker and Derek. The name will come to me. Derek Moore. Sorry, Derek Moore.
Well
the editors of Eton Alive Zine,
Right.
who very kindly voted us as number 8 in their top 30 albums of 2019 for Theories of Destiny. So really grateful to them for that. And if anybody likes an old school zine that's printed on paper, you can order it through Facebook if you look up Eton Alive. Then it's a really interesting thing that's been around a very long time.
Thank you for making the effort to come, to come from Deal and Suffolk to sit in our little cardboard box. on a Friday lunchtime, it is much appreciated, and anyone who comes in here. And we know we had a discussion off air. We don't get many divas coming here because everyone's so grateful, and we are so grateful. It's a personal gig experience for me because I get to sit here and watch live performance. It's fantastic. But thank you very much, and you're back again in May.
10th
of May in here, isn't it?